good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we will be talking about every single team in the round of 16 stage for the Champions League, and we're gonna be predicting every single game. So hopefully you enjoy, and let's get straight into it. We have some good games in the round of 16, so it's gonna be exciting to watch. So first game, we have AC Milan versus Tottenham. This will be a very tight and intense game for both sides. Let's start with AC Milan. And Milan placed second in their group, and they scored 12 goals and conceded 7. A player that has been great for them has been Rafael Leao. Really special player and very talented. And in their last 5 games, Milan have won 3 and lost 2 games in the UCL in their last 5 games. So let's jump over to Tottenham. Tottenham placed first in their group with 11 points, and they scored 8 goals and conceded 6 goals. And a player who is very, very important to this team is Harry Kane. Great goal scorer and great distributor of the ball. He's good at passing as well now. And in their last 5 games, Tottenham have won 2 games, drew 2, and lost 1. So my prediction is gonna be a 2-1 win for AC Milan. On to the next game, we have PSG versus Bayern. Now this is gonna be a massive game, and maybe PSG could get revenge for when they lost their UCL final to Bayern. And let's start off with PSG. PSG finished second place in their group with 14 points. They have scored 16 goals and conceded 7 goals. And I'm hearing that Mbappe could miss this match due to injury, and that would be a huge loss for the team. But they still have Messi and Neymar who can make stuff happen in this game. And in their last 5 games, in their last 5 UCL games, they have 3 wins and 2 draws. So let's jump over to Bayern now. Bayern have been a very strong team in the group stages. They have topped their group with 18 points. They scored 18 goals and only conceded 2 goals. And that's really impressive. And now they have Cancelo in the right back position, which strengthens the team. And in their last 5 games, they have won all of their last 5 games. And they beat Barca twice and Inter once, and that actually leaves them unbeaten in those last 5 games. And for me, this match is gonna be a 3-2 win for Bayern. Now Club Brugge versus Benfica. This will be a good game. 2 underrated teams in the Champions League. So let's start with Club Brugge. They finished second in their group with 11 points, and they scored 7 goals and conceded 4. In their group, they had Porto, Leverkusen, and Atletico Madrid. And in their last 5 games, they have won 2. They got 2 draws and a loss. So that's honestly not that bad. And let's switch over to Benfica, the opponents. And this team has actually surprised me in the UCL this season. I would say they are underdogs. They topped the group with 14 points. They scored 16 goals and conceded 7, and the same as PSG. And in the group, they had Juve and also PSG. And in the last 5 games, they have won 3 and got 2 draws, which means they are also unbeaten. And for me, the prediction is gonna be 2-1 Benfica. Now Dortmund versus Chelsea, yet another great game. I see this game being a back and forth game between the two teams. Let's start off with Dortmund. In Group G, they placed second place with 9 points. They scored 10 goals and conceded 5 in the group stage. And in the last 5 games, they have won 1 game, drew 3, and lost 1. And I'm excited to see how they do in the round of 16. Now on to Chelsea, the opponents of Dortmund. And Chelsea have been surprisingly good in the Champions League. They got first place in Group E and finished with 13 points, and they have scored 10 goals and conceded 6 in 6 games. In their last 5 UCL games, Chelsea have won 4 and they have drew 1 game, and which means they've also gone unbeaten. And for me, this prediction, so for this, it's going to be a 2-1 win for Chelsea. Now, Frankfurt versus Napoli, the reigning Europa League champions, against a team that's top of the league in the Serie A and playing incredible football in the Serie A and also in Europe. So let's start with Frankfurt, the Europa League champions. Frankfurt finished in second in Group D with 10 points, scored 7 goals and conceded 8. Frankfurt in their last 5 games have won 3, drew 1, and lost 1 game. And I think a player that stands out for this Frankfurt team is Kolo Muani. He's been in very good form recently, and he played in the World Cup as well. Now onto the opponents, Napoli. Napoli have been absolutely incredible, both in Europe and Serie A. They got first in Group A and finished with 15 points, scoring 20 goals and conceding 6. In their last 5 games in the UCL, they have won 4 and lost 1. Players who have been amazing for Napoli are Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia. It's that left wing guy. I don't know how to say his name. Definitely the standout players on this team. And for me, it's going to be a 4-1 win for Napoli. Liverpool versus Real Madrid. This will be yet another great game between both sides who have been struggling in their leagues. And it will be a rematch from the UCL final in Kiev, where Madrid won that game. Let's start off with Liverpool. Liverpool finished second in Group A with 15 points, scored 17 goals, and conceded 6. Liverpool have been in good form in the UCL, but it's the opposite in the BPL. They haven't been doing too good. In the last 5 UCL games, Liverpool have won all of their last 5. And the huge result they got was a 7-1 win against Rangers. Liverpool are also the Champions League winners from 2019. And let's switch over to Real Madrid. They are the current Champions League winners and title holders. And the Ballon d'Or winner Benzema could possibly be missing the game, which would be a huge blow because he's apparently injured. And Real Madrid finished top of the Group F, with 13 points and scored 15 goals and conceded 6. And in their last 5 UCL games, they have 3 wins, 1 draw, and a loss. So the prediction for me is going to be a 3-1 win for Madrid. So RB Leipzig versus Man City. Honestly, this is going to be yet another great match. And let's start with RB Leipzig. They finished second in their group, in Group F, with 12 points, and they scored 13 and conceded 9 goals. And in the last 5 games, they have 4 wins and a loss. And a very important player to Leipzig is Nkunku. He's been incredible in recent seasons. Gvardiol is another special player at center back that did well in the World Cup. And let's switch over to Man City, the opponents. City finished top of the group with 14 points, scored 14 goals and conceded 2. That's very impressive. And they have a man who's literally a goal-scoring machine in Haaland. And in the last 5 UCL games, they have won 3 and they have drew 2 games, which means they are unbeaten in those last 5. So I'm gonna say 3-1 City in this matchup. And the last game, Inter versus Porto, I could see this game being a tight one, if I'm being honest, as Inter are decent and Porto, in my opinion, are underdogs. Inter finished second in Group C with 10 points. They scored 10 goals and conceded 7 in 6 games. Inter, in their last 5 UCL games, have 3 wins, 1 draw, and a loss. And I'll be completely honest, I don't really see this Inter team going too far in the UCL. And on to Porto, the opponents. Porto finished at the top of Group B with 12 points and scored 12 goals and conceded 7. And I see this Porto team as a very underrated team. In the last 5 games, they have won 4 and they lost 1. And I see this game being a win for Porto. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 1-0 win for Porto. And thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know what game you are looking forward to the most and which one you're gonna watch. And thank you again for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.